Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Germany. In the last episode, since we are now nationalist, we now have neo-imperialism, and our southern neighbors, Switzerland and Austria, decided that they were going to put themselves into their own faction and prevent them from receiving any assistance from NATO. I was able to attack them and relatively easily overran them and turned them into puppets. And the reason why I went with puppets, I don't think I explained it very clearly or at all, is that I don't even have enough equipment to fit out my own troops, let alone try to outfit garrison forces in annexed territory. So I felt that it was the best option to go ahead and just make them puppets, and then we can absorb them later, if I so decide. So that will be the plan there. Now, we are working our way out of the EU, and once we're out of the EU, we get access to these lovely options here that are going to be good to go. So, there is one thing that I do need to do, and I need to do it right now before I forget to do it again, because someone mentioned that I forgot to do it. And that is, I need to launch my satellites. So, we have our new orbital launch vehicles, and we have our new global navigation satellites. We have 25 of them. We can fit 4 per rocket, per launch vehicle. If we lose one, we're going to lose a lot. So do I really want to put 4? Do I really want to put 4 on there? Or do we want to maybe just do 2 and launch 10 of them? Like, I really need to make these work. Let's go with all 4. Let's go with all 4. And let's launch 6 of them. And we lost 2. 2 launch failures. That's unfortunate. Now we only have 16 global navigation satellites in orbit, and I need more than 20. So, let's go ahead and knock this down to something like, no, I can put 4. So let's do 12. It'll be 96 days. And then we'll launch the rest of those as long as I remember to actually do it. Alright, so actually, what autonomy level? Okay, yeah, we need to knock them down to puppets. I don't know if I can actually send them boats. Because that's one way to knock down autonomy when you're puppets, is to basically send them a whole bunch of convoys. And, partial Autobahn privatization. Change of popularity and nationalist. Do it. Am I running the nationalist propaganda campaign? I am running the nationalist propaganda campaign. That's probably something we're just going to need to keep doing. Radical political shift in Vatican City. Ever-growing debt. Now, what we could do... Ooh, military factories. Man, I really do need some armor personnel carriers. So let's build some of those. For the time being, what we're going to want to do is we're going to make sure that we're building military factories, we're building civilian industries, and we're building naval yards. So let's move that in there. Okay. Now the problem is, we are still a democracy, are we not? Yes, there's an election coming in 3 years. I mean, we have good support, so I'm not that worried about it. Alright, we have some AWACS. Do I want CV? Oh, we don't even have any CVs. Alright, well, we have some old AWACS. And we could work on some strategic bombers. Do I want to do that? Let's see, once this is done, we're caught up on this tree. We're caught up on this tree for a while yet. We could stand to work on some a new tank technology, which we could use to make another Leopard 2 variant until 2015. Third generation ERA, modern armor. Yeah, let's start working on that, so that we can make our Leopard 2 A7s. Alright, counterintelligence. Industrial espionage. Work on that. We need to get up to where we have 5 upgrades so that we can get a second agent. Labor unions demand a pay increase. I don't think we really care about labor unions. Yeah, we're gonna side with businesses. Now, we still do have Article 50 running, right? Yes, 566 days until that triggers, but we're going to continue to run our Euroscepticism campaigns. And that one failed. Unfortunate. Because without a second agent, I really can't do much with this one. Because if she were to get captured, I have no way of rescuing them. So, you know. Alright. So, actually, man pads, we will need self-propelled AA. Yeah, do that. We can swap that out for the new ones. Good deal. Now, are there any other opportunities? There's Belgium. Belgium, you have nationalist outlook. You are not in NATO. Your election is in June. It would take me 450 days. Yes, reduce autonomy. Now, I don't have the option here to suspend elections. The treaty on the final settlement with respect to Germany, also called the 2+4 agreement, hampers our sovereign right to militarize. It also forbids us to claim our rightful territory shamefully taken away from us. Right. Revoking this vile treaty surely will provoke certain nations will win. Okay. World tensions increased by 20. Cost to change military spending plus 500%. Fears over expansionist agenda. Fears over expansionist agenda. Every neighbor country gets fears over expansionist agenda. Yeah. Well, I think we have ways of ensuring that nobody really complains about it. We can actually bump back up to speed 5 because there's not much going on right now. Like, if they get through their election and they are still nationalist, not likely. We're at 12% world tension. That draws international condemnation for Uyghur internment camps? Uyghur? I'm not sure how that is pronounced. Entering these people in re-education camps. Supports re-education camps. This is none of our business. All right. Division organization. Lebanon took one state. Hezbollah was annexed. Okay. I could... Like, if we were to send our intervention force back to Syria, we could send 2 divisions. Okay, so let's send 2 heavier units. Let's grab you. Let's make you, I don't know, that color just so it's distinguished. All right. Send intervention force. Let's get that back in operation. Partial Autobahn privatization. Now decisions need to be made. Well, eventually decisions need to be made about which of these two trees we're going to go down. Are we going down the fascist tree? Base war support, popularity nationalist 10%, and dismantle democracy. And that eliminates public elections. Or do we go imperialist? Go back to, I guess it's a monarchy, right? That changes national popularity to non-alignment. Increases nationalists and non-aligned. AID becomes a ruling party, or AFD becomes a ruling party. Public elections will be held. So we would still have to deal with elections in that case. I will have to think on it. Alright, but maybe get some comments and see what people say. But for now, like land doctrine. You know what? Let's grab that reduced cost for land doctrine, since we are working on our land doctrines. Alright, my divisions have arrived in Syria. That's you guys. Send them down to Jordan, the Jordanian border, and let them get in position for a little bit. Hit my staff off as plan. There we go. And join in. The Afghan Northern Alliance took 5 states. The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan was annexed. Pretty much saw that one coming. Okay, we need to work on that influence. Thought I told you. Japan abandons defensive principles. With the world growing more and more tense, the Japanese government has today declared that it would be ready to defend Japanese interests and its ideological persistence both at home and, importantly, abroad. This is a major uproar. In Japanese, that's a strange sentence. Alright, modern armor. Let's get the 3rd generation ERA. Combat foreign influence. Lower their autonomy. Okay, we still can't do our Euroscepticism campaigns. Ah! A whole bunch of pro-European campaigns. That's annoying, but it didn't really matter. Industrial espionage is complete. Let's see. Cyber warfare. Let's do that. We need a faction. We either need our own faction. Austria has triggered Article 50 and will leave the European Union. That makes sense. They actually have some military, you know. The United States is attacking our independence from foreign influence. Forza Italia re-elected. Okay. The subject may soon raise its autonomy. Switzerland. We knock that autonomy down without going to suppress subjects. What we would have to do is we would have to do something like this. We have to do some construction. Yeah, plus 790. Self-replicated 3D printer. Not terribly worried about the railway construction right now. Gene therapy. Can I? Like, send them like 300 boats? Industrial production of nanofibers is done. Let's work on fuel refining one. Oh, I need to check. Did we finish those new global navigation satellites? Yes, we did. Oh, we had one left? I should have done 11. Not 12. Oh, well. Let's launch them. We had one failure. Well, we have now 24 global navigation satellites in place, which means we can set our own global navigation, 0.5 meter. That's good. Improved. We don't worry about utility vehicles right now. Let's see, building slots, energy reform. Change in popularity of Western. Not so sure I want to do that. Nor that. Okay. We could do this. Get some more building slots. Trade opinion. Trade opinion. What do we have over here? We pay $7.5 billion for an off-map civilian industry with Russia. I'm not so sure about the off. I mean, it would be nice to have for now, perhaps. Like, we're not going to go down this route until we are out of the EU, I think. What I could do is suppress my subjects for a time. Let's get that homegrown software. Alright, how are we doing down here? Alright, we got ourselves a new destroyer hull. That was kind of loud. What I think we need to start doing is working on a helicopter operator. Yeah, because those are going to be very useful for my my eventual patrol groups. All right. 3 military factories. That's upgrades. That's... We need more of them. Yeah, let's get some more APCs because we're kind of far behind on those. Your skepticism. Success. Great success. Reduce our autonomy. 3rd gen ERA. Done. Let's get the semi-modern 4 turbine engines. Alright, what is... Yeah, they just keep increasing. Yeah, their positive growth and autonomy is increasing faster than we can actually counteract it. Jordan was annexed. Alright, that means our troops are on their way home. So, if I want to do something with Switzerland, if they don't want to become independent from us again, I've got to suppress them. Overlord lend leasing to subjects. Autonomy effect from master building. What could we do? Alright, cyber warfare. Alright, we're recruiting a new agent. Keep working on the stuff that only takes 5 factories. Cyber Special Forces. That's done. And let's work on tank equipment. So what do we have here? Modern light tank guns. Super heavy tank guns. Maybe not. The light tank guns are going to be more for, well, a light tank. Well, let's just work on it. We got humanoid robots. So this whole tree is up to date now. And we could do the super heavy guns. You know, let's start working on this Navy. Let's work on a cruiser. Yeah, drop Switzerland's autonomy back down. Member states vote on ECB intervention. We're going to vote no. This was a qualified majority voting, so it was accepted, but whatever. We're going to be out of there soonish anyway. Let's get that nationalist propaganda campaign going. Let's pay down some debt. Let's see. Ivorian Popular Front. Ivorian New Forces was annexed. Sure who that is. We don't have enough influence. Hey, can we send them some military aid, some vehicles? They rejected. Man, they have really high domestic independence. Alright, homegrown software. Let's get the Internet Newland. Alright. We got ourselves a new agent we can recruit. Enemy agent intel extraction rate. A linguist. Hypnotic pressure, mission effectiveness. I like that selection. Now, we can't actually do anything there. Oh, Ivory Coast. That's what that is. Yeah, they regained their autonomy. Actually, what we need to do... What if I switch this one to... Let's cancel that for a second. Let natural focus to suppress subjects. See, now that will push it down. As long as we are building something there, then it will push it down. Okay. Let's see. Auxiliary electric engine. Reduces fuel usage. I guess we should probably get that semi-modern diesel. Drop you back down again. Japan empowers the Emperor. Japan, in these troubled times, requires a strong and unifying leader. Something that I cannot offer. The Japanese Prime Minister, Yoshiro Mori, has today angered the opposition of his country and many countries across the world by giving a speech about a possible restoration of absolute monarchy in Japan. Mori has presented several reforms that are expected to pass to the national diet in order to make the transition happen. Alright, so Japan's going imperialist again. Very well. Hey Japan, you want to form a you want to create a faction? Can I create factions without the national spirit to do so? They need world tension at 70%. Like, how do I get the is there a way to get the national spirit to be able to form a faction? Alright, enforced encryption. Or reinforced encryption. Black operations. Let's work on that. Yeah, we won't get fiscal responsibility. Okay. We won't get that one either. Okay. Let's see. I don't see where we get a national spirit to be able to create a faction, so I'll have to look into that a little bit closer. I think we're at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and stop here. Yeah, what I'm probably going to have to do is just try and suppress Switzerland until we can annex them, because I don't want them going anywhere. So we'll see about that. You know, we'll also do stuff like build them some infrastructure and maybe some radar stations and perhaps... Oh, no, we can't do that apparently. It's maybe some SAM sites and... You know, perhaps some network infrastructure and things like that. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff that we can build there to try and push that down. All right. But for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.